Atma, Namaste. Good morning, beautiful soul. Today's morning whisper is on a heart full of gratitude. And we did have a visitor. Bear was in here, but he needed to go. He was whimpering. And I'm grateful for that, right? Because although I was halfway through the morning whisper, I get to do this again, and there's a reason for that. So I'm really grateful that I get to start over because I missed something the first time around. And Bear allowed me that opportunity. So I am grateful for that beautiful animal. So this morning's whisper is on a heart full of gratitude. And I am grateful for today. Today we begin and we end with gratitude. That is my challenge for you. That is my suggestion. That is my ask. And what that looks like for me is being grateful to God for allowing me to wake up and take a sober breath yet again. For allowing me a peaceful evening's sleep to wake up feeling rested. And for this space, for you, for the willingness to continue to show up and provide morning whispers to all of you lovely beings that watch and allow me to come into your space in the morning. I'm grateful for that. I am grateful for my relationships and for my children, for my brothers, for my sisters, for my mom and for my dad. Yeah. And tonight, before you go to bed, I would encourage you to reflect on your day and to journal what you are grateful for, what energies you danced with throughout the day. I would encourage you to reflect on that. The gift of gratitude is not that it changes your circumstances, right? It changes your relationship to your circumstances. And it's much like going through your day and you bump into some stiff energy that's not so warm and fuzzy, and you get frustrated or you get upset. I would encourage you to smile. I've done it, even when I haven't wanted to. It doesn't change that circumstance, but it allows me to look at what is happening in a different light. It changes my relationship to the circumstance. And gratitude is the quiet practice of recognizing that even in imperfect moments, there is still something worthy of your attention. In imperfect moments, there's still something worthy of your appreciation and your presence. Gratitude gently shifts your awareness from what is missing to what is here. Think about that. Gratitude shifts our thinking from what I'm missing to what is here, in that moment of presence that we talk about. We talked about yesterday, actually, being present in the moment. snapping ourselves back into what is real right now. You're not outside of yourself thinking about something that hasn't even made its way into your orbit, but being aware of what you have in your orbit. The gift of gratitude is that. Simply that it brings us back to present. Because in the present, that's where life is actually happening. It softens fear by reminding us that goodness can exist alongside uncertainty. We don't have to know all the whys, but goodness does exist there. It opens our heart to receive instead of always striving or searching or longing. It helps us notice the ordinary miracles that are easy to overlook. This I'm grateful for because it allows me to slow down throughout my day, more so than I already do. But the ordinary miracles that are easy to overlook, take a look at the sunrise this morning. A deep breath. A friend's laughter. We all have that wood friend who has a contagious laugh. And the strength to begin again. Yeah, that. When you fall, it's not failure. That's learning how not to do something. And there's strength in getting up and beginning again. Gratitude cultivates resilience. It allows us to acknowledge pain without letting it define the entire story. Being grateful for everything that we've gone through. It's not pretending that everything is okay, and it doesn't ask us to ignore grief or disappointment or hardship. Instead, it whispers, yes, this is hard, and there is still love here. Yes, I'm healing, and I can still notice beauty. Yes, I don't have all the answers, but I can still trust this moment. I also believe that gratitude is an act of humility. It reminds us that so much of life is a gift. Think about it, the air we breathe, the people who love us, the earth beneath our feet, the chance to wake up and begin again. When we live from gratitude, we stop relating to life as something we're entitled to and begin relating to it as something we're invited into. Think about that. Think about that. I have an entitlement problem, so that resonates, that hits hard. I'm entitled to this life. Take for granted the breath that I'm able to take in the morning, or for the people that pass me by, or for the beauty that God gives me in present moments. No. This was an invitation. I've been invited here to have have this experience. I've been invited to make the choices to move through and dance through this experience. I'm invited to do those every day. Think of life as an invitation. I'm going to offer you this reflection. Gratitude. Think about this. Gratitude is the sacred pause that allows us to see what has been here all along. It's the moment we stop chasing enough and begin discovering the abundance in the present. Gratitude does not erase life's hardships. It gently reminds us that love and beauty and hope can exist alongside them. Every grateful breath is an acknowledgement that this moment matters. Every grateful breath. Every grateful heart. Every grateful heart becomes more open to giving, receiving, healing, and loving. And the greatest gift of gratitude is this. It awakens us to the miracle of being alive. You feel alive when you see a sunrise. You feel alive when you see a sunset. You feel alive when you take that deep cleansing breath. And when we truly awaken to that miracle, even the ordinary becomes sacred. And as we've journeyed through these morning whispers together, I believe that this may be the thread that has quietly connected every week. Gratitude isn't the destination. It's never been the destination. It's the way we walk the path. It's the journey. It helps us notice that every breath, every lesson, every season, and every sunrise is an invitation to live with more of an open heart. With that, I invite you to take a slow breath in and release it gently. And close your eyes. Imagine your heart as a beautiful bowl of light. And imagine that bowl to begin filling. You're filling it with gratitude for your breath, gratitude for your body, gratitude for the people that you love, gratitude for the lessons you've learned. It's becoming fuller and fuller and fuller. Gratitude for the beauty you've witnessed and for the person you are becoming. Appreciation. And as it overflows with appreciation, appreciation. Feel the warmth spreading through your entire being. Bring gratitude not because life is perfect, but because life is precious. And in your mind's eye and in your heart space, hold. My heart is filled with gratitude. I welcome abundance and beauty. I am thankful for this life. May gratitude guide your day. I am sending warmth and love, awareness. Enjoy the sunrise this morning. Enjoy those whose energy you get to dance with. Enjoy each breath that you get to take today. Enjoy the invitation and enjoy the experience of this life today, this moment.